I try to anticipate your every question, Kal-El. This is the one we hoped you would not ask.
But I have to. Because she's everything I want in life.
And she, the one you have chosen, she feels as much for you?
Yes.
Then if this is what you wish, if you intend to live your life with a mortal, you must live as a mortal. You must become one of them. This crystal chamber has harnessed the rays of the red sun of Krypton. Once exposed to these rays, all your great powers on Earth will disappear forever. But consider, once it is done, there is no return. You will become an ordinary man. You will feel like an ordinary man. You can be hurt like an ordinary man. Father and I try to anticipate your every question, Kal-El. This is the one we hoped you would not ask.
But I have to. Because she's everything I want in life.
And she, the one you have chosen, she feels as much for you?
Yes.
Then if this is what you wish, if you intend to live your life with a mortal, you must live as a mortal. You must become one of them. This crystal chamber has harnessed the rays of the red sun of Krypton. Once exposed to these rays, all your great powers on Earth will disappear forever. But consider, once it is done, there is no return. You will become an ordinary man. You will feel like an ordinary man. You can be hurt like an ordinary man.
You did all that for me? I don't know what to say.
Just say you love me.
Oh.
Alright Kings, welcome to another video. It's Shiraz here guys. I hope you're running a life and doing well. I hope you enjoyed this extract from Superman 2 with the greatest Superman in my opinion, Christopher Reeves. Respect to the guy, rest in peace. Guys, this is a great segment of clips from Superman 2. And the reason I'm giving you this is for your development, what you can, let's break this scene down, what you can learn from it as a man. Okay, so as you saw, Superman gives up his powers in these scenes for Lois, the female that he's in love with. And he said, it's everything I want in life, etc, etc. But in this scene, it's tantamount, you understand that his mother, right, the one that truly cares and loves him unconditionally, right, it tries to warn him, right, before he does it. She says, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? And he says, Mother, I love her, which is the naivety of most men nowadays. They are in this kind of cloud of what they think is love, what they think the female's love is towards them. And this is a great scene, guys, show example of that. Superman was clouded by his feelings and his visions of love for Lois. Yes, I'm sure Superman in the scene, like loads of men. Men love unconditionally. Men truly love their partners. Men have the ability to unconditionally love the female, whereas females don't. So Superman unconditionally loved Lois, so he was clouded by that and gave up his powers for her against the warnings of his knowledgeable mother from Krypton. Because she knew he was here for a bigger purpose. And this is the key, fellas. This is what you need to learn off this scene. He was here for a purpose. Okay, and he let his purpose divert from this interaction he had, from being a traveller on Earth, from being here to fulfill his purpose. He was not sent here for his own needs, his own devices, his own desires. He was sent here for the good of humanity, to Earth for the good of humanity. Because if you watch the film, go watch the film, guys. Jor-El says to him, "That's why I send you, my only son, because they're good people, Kal-El, but they lack the way to show the light." So he was sent for his purpose. That was his purpose as a man in his context, why he was on Earth. That was his purpose, to fulfill his purpose. And along the way in this movie, he loses track of that by falling for Lois, for falling on the grasps of Lois. You know, as females do, guys, they get you in their clutches and they divert you from your purpose. Okay, so, and you will find this, guys. This happens to a lot of ambitious men, or when men are on their purpose, they're ambitious, they have goals, they have dreams. They meet a certain female, they get involved with that female, and they lose all drive and all purpose for their original direction, their original dream. Yeah, nah, I know you guys are going to argue, and not all. You say there's a good woman behind every great man. Listen, I'll argue that, okay? I don't care what you say, I'm going to argue that. Yes, there are those few females, guys, needle in a haystack maybe, that stick by their men. Those men become great, that stick by their men through thick and thin. Very rare to find these days, guys, and that's what I'm trying to wake you up to. I'm talking about modern day women. It's very rare to find that in modern day women. Speaking of this particular video, actually, Christopher Reeve's wife did actually, Dana Reeve, I think her name is, stick by him through his disability, through his injuries. He got injury, unfortunately, and he had a spinal injury, and he suffered a lot from a spinal injury. And she was by him all that time. Very rare to find a female that's going to, in today's modern society, guys, that's going to stick by you like that. Especially what happened to this guy. Now, she you know, she really stuck by him, guys, all right? And so there's a needle in a haystack, all right? Other examples I can give, Michael J. Fox's wife, I think he's got Parkinson's and she stuck by him all that time. But then again, there's an argument to that as well, guys, because when these guys, Christopher Reeve's gone, rest in peace, that fortune and that lifestyle goes to them. So this is, I know that's kind of like a controversial statement to make, but you never know a female's intentions, guys, all right? But I'm sure their intentions were very, very genuine. So yeah, so he gives up his purpose. So you can learn from this example that was never about him. It was about his purpose. He was on this earth for a purpose, and he gave that up. He was diverted. He didn't think about what he was doing. He just dived into that. He just did it without thinking. The emotions took him over. You can also use this scene to think about how he had no control over his emotions. As a man, you need to control your emotions. You need to think not from your emotions, but from your mind. Don't be a man that thinks in emotions, guys. And Superman at this point thought with his emotions rather than his mind, rather than what was logical. And as men, we think logically. But in certain circumstances, guys, when you talk about esoteric manifestation or esoteric materializing esoteric things, we go beyond the mind. But in most practical, logical things in the world, we have to think through logic. Some things you don't think through logic because you have to be delusional in order to attain your dreams, but that's an argument for another time. But he didn't think logically, and he gave up his powers, he gave up his purpose, and and he was warned and he didn't listen to the warning. He didn't heed by it, and he suffered by it, because in the rest of the film, bad guys come and he can't fight them because he's obviously powerless now. And then later on, there's a fantastic scene where he comes back. You know, he's been beaten up. He's got no powers. A normal human, and a lot of normal humans beat him up, and he has to come back. And it's a great scene. I'll do a second one where he on this video to follow on to this video where he begs his father for forgiveness. He says, and he understands how he's failed how he's failed to fulfill his purpose, and he's embarrassed. You know, he's talking to the spirits, and he says, "Father, Mother, boy, I really wish you could hear me, because I need you. I failed." You know, because he gave in to his own desires rather than fulfilling his purpose as Superman, as Earth, to serve humanity. So you can use this analogy for your own life as a man, guys. You are here for your purpose and not for women. Unless you want to make that your purpose in life as the female, guys. It's a rather shallow purpose. And I'm being straight with you. Your purpose should never be women. I've talked about this before. If a female comes along, you had it up, yeah. She's feminine, she's submissive, yeah. You had it up, yeah. You hit with her, you gel with her, she has similar likes. Maybe that relationship will work. You know, if you want to go down the marriage route, if you want to be a family man, go down. But yours should never overtake your purpose. Even when you're in these relationships, guys, you have to keep on your purpose. Unless you're an ambitional person, you don't have any purpose past normal life. But as men, we should always have a purpose, guys. We should always be striving to something. If we don't strive, guys, what's the point if we don't strive to a goal as a man? Men have to be achieving. You know, this is the thing, we have to strive to a goal. So this is the analogy you can take off Superman, guys. You could say he simped, guys, when Superman simped, guys. You know, he simped to this female. He made the biggest wrong move. He simped to Lois, guys, and he lost his energy, he lost his superpowers. He became like a normal man. You know, he sunk down to a normal man's level, a simp's level, guys. And I hate saying this because I love Christopher Reeve, but it was such a good scene to give you an analogy on purpose and, guys, how you should deal with women as part of your purpose. They should never be your purpose. Females should never be your purpose in life, guys, alright? Unless you're a very shallow man, guys, and I know people like this. I know people that I used to associate with, friends of mine, that were very shallow, that females were their continuous purpose. And that's such a shallow, sad thing to see, that females are their continuous purpose. This shouldn't be your purpose. Should be something else in life as a man, guys. You should have a different purpose. You should have a vision and a goal. You know, whatever that is that you want in life. With saying that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I might do a continuation of this one, guys, because there's a couple of seasons here that are quite relevant. But I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the videos. Get these videos out to the YouTube universe. Help men level up, guys. And never lose your masculine essence, guys. Never give up your purpose to a female, and never give up your seed to a female, guys. Alright, just spurt that out for no reason, guys. Try and control your seed, okay? Try and practice semen retention. Guys, with saying that, I'm going to leave you here. Take care till the next one. Shiraz out. See you soon.